Friday the 13th rankings from worst to best. There are 12 of these fucking movies. And this one right here, this one might get a little bit heated. We kind of agreed for the most part on Elm Street.
Yeah,
But this one, I'm not so sure that we're going to agree on any of these.
bro. I feel like this shit's about to get dark, man. I was writing this list out a couple days ago, and I was just shaking my head. I'm like, yo, this shit is going to be something else, man.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I got some controversial ones, man. So,
Oh yeah, for sure. Me too. Me too.
all
That's
right,
why.
man.
That's why we here. I love it. I
I
love
kicked
it,
it off.
man.
I kicked it off last time, so you want you kick us off at number 12, man.
Woo! I kick it off at number 12 now. My least favorite, my number 12 in my Friday the 13th ranking is Jason Goes to Hell. I know, bro. Johnny's like, listen.
Already, all fucking ready. Already.
Listen.
Seriously, number 12? That's
Gotta
like
hear me.
the worst in the franchise. Okay, go ahead.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Now, in the defense of Jason Goes to Hell, this movie has one of the best or the best final guy in the franchise. This movie has one of the best characters in the franchise with Creighton Duke. This movie has the best kills and the best special effects, shout out to K&B, in the franchise. One of the best kills in the series with that tent kill. And I can appreciate how funny this fucking movie can get. This is one of the Friday the 13th movies where they know that they're trying to be funny from start to finish. And the humor fucking lands from the moment that coroner is talking shit on that tape recorder when he's doing Jason's autopsy to the moment, to the diner sequence, you know, the slow motion dramatic diner sequence. This movie's humor lands for me, but that's as far as I go. Oh, and there's high stakes. There's very high stakes with a baby involved, you know, Jessica's baby. That's as far as I go with this movie. This fucking movie, man. You remember seeing that cover when we back in the day. You remember seeing that cover, Jason's mask chromed out with a fucking worm, a demon worm crawling through it, fire in the background. I remember seeing the first cover that I saw for it was the unrated version. So looking on the back of it, you just randomly see the FBI agent with a gun in her hand with blood on her, you know, on her stomach. You see, I think Pookie like laying on top of the stove all burnt up. You see a lot of shit on that back cover, and I couldn't wait to watch this movie. And I remember in the beginning, I'm like, yo, like they just blew Jason up. So where the fuck do we go from here? But when that dude eats Jason's heart, I remember thinking like, I don't know what we're doing here. And Jason, like when he goes from body to body, his reflection is still intact, but his body isn't. He jumps from body to body, and then when the one body transfers the little worm shit, he melts. I do love that scene. That shit was badass and that shit was nasty. But this movie, this is the most misleading entry in the franchise, even more than A New Beginning. And I get it. A New Beginning, you can't make that comparison because Jason's not in it. This movie does have Jason, but he's only in 2 sequences. And they did Kane Hodder so fucking dirty in this movie. And I feel like they knew it so much so that they gave him a cameo as a SWAT team member. This fucking movie, man, it's just not a Jason movie. Like, had they would have took Jake, the first and last act out of this movie and made it like a possession film. You know how you always talk about the movie The Hidden?
Yeah.
If you would have gave me something like that, or even did like The Hidden 3 or some shit, because I think there's 2 of those movies, I would give it a pass. This is one of those movies, like we just reviewed They and Them. This is one of those movies where it's false fucking advertisement, man. Just like Jason Takes Manhattan. At least Jason was in Manhattan for the last act of the movie. Jason did not go to hell until the last part of the movie. And this movie is so fucking frustrating to watch, but I'm not gonna lie, it's a guilty pleasure. I can't stay away from it. But every time I watch it, I'm just like, and fuck Adam Marcus, man. I don't care if I burn any bridges with that dude. fuck Adam Marcus, because you listen to the commentary, and Adam Marcus, when those lights are coming out of Jason's body, he says in his own fucking commentary, he's like, yeah, we didn't even know what this was. We just thought it was cool. What? He admits that shit. He admits that shit. Space Liberace
fucking lighting you up in the comments.
Jason did go to hell. So I really don't consider that as a sin as far as this movie goes. And I mean, the first Friday the 13th wasn't really a Jason movie either. It wasn't. It wasn't. Listen, if you love Jason Goes to Hell, then, you know, God bless you. I hate this movie, but it's not unwatchable. But every time I watch it, I'm just more and more taken aback. Like, I feel like Adam Marcus was that motherfucker that was like in the freezing cold, like outside of Paramount, like, can I please direct a Friday the 13th movie? I'm fresh out of film school. And Sean S. Cunningham was like, all right, man, he called up Frank Mancuso and was like, yo, man, like, come get this young boy and let him do a Jason movie. We don't know what we're doing. God damn it, man.
To be fair, it was Bob Shea, not Frank Mancuso.
Yes, it was. Because it was the first time. It was New Line Cinema. It was when they snatched up the franchise. You are right. I stand corrected, sir. I stand corrected. You know what, Bob? You know what? Before I wrap up, because I want to know what your number 12 is. Before I wrap up, I will give Jason Goes to Hell the utmost respect. That is one of the best horror movie endings ever. I remember my heart almost stopped when Freddy's glove came out the ground and grabbed Jason's mask and pulled it underground. I wish I was a fly on the wall in '93 when that ending happened, because I know it was probably the same type of reaction when Jamie Lee Curtis cut Michael Myers' head off. I know it was just a rowdy ass theater moment, and I wish I was there for that. That's one of the best endings I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know. When I was in the theater for H2O when Laurie chopped Michael's head out. When Laurie chopped Michael's head off, it wasn't a rowdy crowd. They were like, "What the fuck?" That was the fucking reaction when that happened. So
I would have been salty as shit, because I would have stood up like, yeah, and I just looked around like, damn, like, I'm the only one? Okay. I would have sat right back down.
Yeah, all right, cool. I'm
waiting for everybody to leave. Like, no, but we can get to your number 12, bro. I'm sorry. I almost went on the whole tirade just now.
My number 12, Freddy versus Jason.
Ooh. I like it the way you think, sir.
Yeah, so I gotta be consistent. If this is number 8 on my Elm Street, it's gotta be my number 12. So I gotta be consistent. So, you know, this movie, yes, it is a fun movie. I don't disagree with that, but again, my reasonings may be irrational, whatever. No Kane Hodder, fuck Ronnie Yu. That's all I'm gonna say, because Ronnie Yu fucked this movie up.
God damn, bro.
Fuck Ronnie Yu, man. Like, I fucking hate that guy for fucking doing this shit. And Monica Keena has no business being a final girl. She doesn't.
I mean, shout out to Monica Keena. I loved her in Dawson's Creek. I think we talked about this last time.
Yeah.
And, you know, her titties have a mind of their own when she's running in slow motion with the fucking torches and shit. And she's just like she's auditioning for Baywatch or some shit. Space Liberace said, Ronnie Yu is my boyfriend. Listen, when you go home to Ronnie tonight, tell him Bride of Chucky will give him a pass on it, but Freddy versus Jason, yeah. I do enjoy the movie. It's entertaining, but the more you go back and watch it, the more flawed it is. That's my number 11, by the way. So we're right there. Yeah, we're right there. We're right there, so we can tear that shit to shreds together if you want.
Okay.
We pretty much feel the same way about it, because we talked about this when we did our Nightmare on Elm Street ranking. Ronnie Yu was not the guy for the job. I agree wholeheartedly with that shit, bro. I do, man.
Yeah, he was not the guy for the job. Jason X, my number 11. I can't deal with Uber Jason. I just can't deal with that. Like, that to me is like. Also, the design of Uber Jason just looks stupid. Just looks dumb. I don't like the fucking Mighty Ducks fucking face mask on him, dude. Like, that looks fucking stupid. Like, why? Why would you do that? And then watching it on the commentary with Todd Farmer and the writers, man, is like they tear that fucking movie to shreds. Like, dude, this is not what we want. This is bullshit. Yes, it does have like a really cool kill with the nitrogen.
Yeah, that is
a
one
really
of the
cool
best kills in
sequence.
the franchise.
Yeah, I can't, I'll give it that. But like, Jason in space, like, no, dude, you saw Bloodline and thought, hey, this would be a good idea. Let's make Aliens with Jason. Which probably
did Leprechaun in Space come out before that or what?
No, it came out 3 years after.
Okay, yeah, and like honestly, we can tear that shit apart because Jason X is my number 10. We're on something here. Yeah, that's my number 10. But Jason X, let me rest in peace. Shout out to Jim Isaac, the director. But I don't trust Todd Farmer as a writer. I don't, man. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I don't trust Todd Farmer as a fucking writer for horror. Like, I don't like My Bloody Valentine 3D, and I don't like what he did. Have you ever read the script that him and Patrick Lussier did for Halloween 3D? It was going to be Rob Zombie's, the sequel to Rob Zombie's. Terrible. It's one of the worst fucking horror scripts I've ever read, and I've written some bad shit in my lifetime. But I don't trust Todd Farmer as far as I can fucking throw him, and he's a big dude. But Jason X, I respect it because Jason X, Space Liberace said, "Are we counting down our worst horror movies?" We're counting down. We're doing our Friday the 13th franchise ranking from worst to best. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, he said My Bloody Valentine 3D was such ass. Goddamn. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was an adult version of a CW show.
Yes, and it just so happened they got Jensen Ackles non-acting ass in that movie. I can't. He's that scene where he's in the car with Jamie King and he's just like, "You've got to trust me. You've got to trust me because I can't act worth a damn." I fucking hate his acting, and people kiss his ass because he's in Supernatural and he's in the
Winchester.
Jensen Ackles is one of the worst actors I've ever seen, man. I don't like him. Todd Farmer is responsible for getting him in that movie because he wrote that shitty ass role. And Todd Farmer had no business putting himself in Jason X. You know, he's trying to act hard as shit in that scene. Like, he is trying his dramatic acting. When that scene, when him and Azrael are getting attacked by Jason, he's really trying to act. And it's like, bro, this is fucking Jason X. Like, you got to pull it back a little bit. You're not getting an Oscar for this. Jason X, I will give Jason X this. Lexa Doig is fine as hell. And I loved seeing her in the Chucky series, but she's not a great final girl, but I liked her. And
that's the joy, right?
No, Lexa Doig is the main girl. God damn, I can't remember her name, but Lisa Ryder was KM, the android. I like Lisa Ryder too. It was kind of overkill when she starts fucking Jason up, but somebody had to do it because those people were stupid. You figure if Jason X is so far into the future, we would get smarter characters. These people are dumb as fuck in that movie. They're stupid. And then you get Peter Menza. I always call him Tony Todd 2.0. Peter Menza, you know, he's Brodsky, but they didn't really do anything with him. And I do like the scene where Jason's like in the darkness killing off all the grunts. That was probably the first time in a long time we had Jason sneaking around and like murdering people one by one. But Jason X is stupid and it's dumb fun, but as far as like the ranking goes, it's my number 10 because like we knew we couldn't take shit seriously in that movie. And I agree with you, bro. I gotta say, I've never, like, maybe when I was younger and it came out, but the older I get, the more I hate the design of Uber Jason. I don't. It just looks so fucking cheesy. And then watching the behind the scenes of how they make the costume, it makes me look at it even more and more cheesy and like it's even more fake. So
if you Google the Mighty Ducks cartoon and look at the mask, and then Google Uber Jason and put them side by side, you cannot tell me that is not the Mighty Ducks mask. You cannot tell me that it's not. I'm just saying.
I mean, and honestly, would you have rather had Jason and, you know, they had the ideas were Jason in the snow, Jason in Africa, Jason in space, And it's just like, damn, you motherfuckers clearly running on fumes at this point. After Jason, what was that? Jason Goes to Hell. They just were like, we don't know where to take this motherfucker. We don't know what to do with him. Jason was going to be in the hood at some point. Like, come on, man. Like, stop it. Cut this shit.
Space Liberace says, the movie came out when I was in high school, and let me tell you, my demographic then had no discerning ability. It's talking about My Bloody Valentine. I feel like I was being an asshole and hating everything, but no, it was just fucking terrible in hindsight. I've seen those shirts, Mighty Ducks jersey with Jason shaking my fucking head. Jason Goes Back in Time, which was another one. Jason Back to the Future.
Yeah, they fucking, Doc Brown and Marty McFly, they find Jason's body and they're trying to like transport him somewhere and they accidentally hit 88 miles per hour and shit. And they end up like somewhere in time with Jason. If it was a straight up comedy, I'd watch that shit. Just bring Crispin Glover back. And then we're breaking the fourth wall because he was in part 4. We might be on something here.
Yeah, we might be on something.
New line. Platinum Dudes, man. Throw us a bone.
My number 10, Jason Takes the Ferry. I mean, Jason Takes Manhattan.
God damn, bro. We gotta do this back to back because that's my number 9.
That's your number 9?
We here. That's my number 9.
Okay. Yeah. Jason Takes Manhattan is just not that good, and understanding why they didn't do Manhattan because due to budget reasons, the whole movie was actually supposed to take place in New York, but due to budget reasons is why they couldn't do it. Instead, they opted for a fucking boat. I'd rather would have just fucking have him fucking slashing the New Jersey Turnpike at this point. I don't want to see him on a boat. Like, that's just fucking stupid. Like,
hey, listen, people. Listen, we have nothing against New Jersey. We have no. Well, listen.
But that's where the camp is. The camp is in New Jersey.
Oh, that's right.
The camp is in Jersey. The
I feel so bad,
where it was
man.
filmed is in New Jersey. So that's
so bad for Rob Hayden. I feel so bad for him. Have you ever heard his commentary?
No.
For Jason Hayden, I'm going to send it to you. It's literally just him, and he is so depressing to listen to because he's talking about everything he had planned for this movie and everything Paramount and Frank Mancuso would not let him do for this movie, bro. And it's so fucking painful to listen to. And Rob Hayden he's not innocent in this shit, by the way, because he wrote and directed Jason Takes Manhattan. And I feel like because he worked on the TV series, that's why you get all of this weird, mystical, magical bullshit in there. Like, why the fuck is there zombie Jason ghosts? Like, why is the blood, there's water that turns into blood out the faucet. Jason pops out and he's Asian. He pops out the mirror and chokes Rennie. Like, why is she having hallucination? It would have been more believable if Rennie was just high as fuck throughout the whole fucking movie. Like, she's hallucinating and shit. Jason blatantly teleports in this movie. Blatantly. No fucks given. He'll look up and he'll just pop up and just kill somebody. Space Liberace says, that boxing scene, though, laughing my ass off. Yes. Highlight. That is a highlight for me.
That is a highlight. That's probably like the best thing in that fucking movie is that sequence. But yeah, Jason Takes Manhattan, man. I just can't, like, you know what, man? It would have been better if it was just Daylight, like the movie Daylight, where like the tunnel, the Jersey Turnpike just crashes in, and all these students are stuck in there, and Jason happens to be coming out from the sewers, and then he's slashing them. That to me would have been much more fucking reasonable.
I would watch that though. I would watch that.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
And the sewer sequence, you just reminded me, there is a sewer sequence at the end of that movie that still doesn't make any fucking sense, but they blew it. Like, you had a really great setting that for me was better than the boat in New York. That sewer, they could have had Jason in the dark just running around killing people and they couldn't get out, and they had to get out before all that sludge and sewage, just flooded everybody in. They had a bunch of missed opportunities in that fucking movie, man. They did. I do like I like the scene with Julius boxing Jason, one of the best token black guys ever in a horror movie. And for some reason, and Kelly Hu was in there. I like Kelly Hu in that movie.
Shout out to Kelly Hu, man. One of her first roles.
It was, yep. And I love, for some reason, even though they didn't do shit with his character, and he's only got like 6 lines in that movie, give or take. Gordon Curry. I don't know if you know who Gordon Curry is. The only reason I'm familiar with this motherfucker is because when I was a kid, I used to rent Puppet Master 4 and 5 a lot. And
he's the kid? He's the adult?
He's the guy who's controlling the puppets in part 4 and 5. Gordon Curry was the guy who was, you know, he's climbing up on that ladder in Jason Takes Manhattan, and Jason throws him onto the cables and he gets impaled like through the side. They were supposed to do a lot more with his character, but Rob Hayden says in the commentary that they chopped it down. Like, he was supposed to be like he was, you know, aspiring to be an Olympic swimmer. He was the best in school. So that's one of the reasons why, like, I think he was supposed to dive off the boat and swim at some point, but they didn't do shit with his character. And I like the character of JJ. I feel like they underused her. Like, I loved her look. She looked like she should have been on like Gem and the Holograms or some shit. I love that character of JJ. And I liked Wayne, because anybody with a camcorder at some point in a horror movie, I'm rooting for you. I don't give a fuck if you know, if you're a nerd or not. I was rooting for the geek to get the girl, but Tamara was a fucking whore in that movie. She was a whore. I'm sorry. I know that actress passed away. I'm so sorry. I think she passed. I'm not sure. Let me look it up. But yeah, missed opportunity, bro.
Yeah, totally missed opportunity. So yeah, I don't. So that's my number 10. So that's your number 9.
Yep.
Okay, so my number 9 is.
I'm curious about your next one, man.
My number 9 is Friday the 13th 3D.
Ooh!
Yes.
Blasphemy.
Yes, but I have a very good reason why it's number 9. I have a very good reason, and it's because of the way that it's seen and the way that it's shot. The movie is shot in 3D, and this is not a movie that you can watch at home. It's not, because you need to watch this in 3D in a theater with a crowd in order to fucking enjoy this movie. That is the only way that you could enjoy this movie. This is a party movie. You know what I mean? Like, I think we talked about this like a couple weeks ago about, like, you know, there's certain movies you show, like New Nightmare is not the movie you show at the party. You know what I mean? You would show them Dream Master and Dreamers. 3D is the movie you show at the party. You know what I mean? It has that.
I can agree on that. I can agree on that.
Intro music. It's like the titles are popping out at you. And it's just a fun movie. It is. It's a really fun movie. But watching it by yourself, it is not that enjoyable. It's really not that enjoyable when you watch it by yourself. You have to watch it with a crowd. And that's why I have to knock it down, because this is a movie that it doesn't have rewatchability by yourself. You have to watch this with a crowd. Like, you just have to. And you have to see it in 3D in order to really experience what this movie is. You know what I mean? And
God damn, bro.
So that's why it's number 9. It's not one of those movies where you can be like, oh, this is someone playing in 3D. Like, no, you can't, because you would need a couple of friends and some beer to watch this movie in order to really enjoy it. Because that's the way that this movie was filmed, and that's the way that you're supposed to watch it. You're supposed to watch it with a community of people.
I can dig that, but God damn, bro, I did not expect 3D to be. Jesus Christ, man! Because you know why? Because I know we have a lot of unpopular opinions between the two of us, but it's such a, like, that's like some people's favorite in the franchise. Not mine, but that's a lot of people's favorite. And I get it, because that's the first time Jason gets his mask. The whole spectacle of the 3D shit has got some dope ass kills. But god damn, bro, you gave that shit shaft.
Yeah, dude. 3D is not as memorable as most people think it is. It is just the most fun when you watch it with other people. It is not fun when you watch it by yourself. Because I watched it, like, I think when on lockdown, when I got the box set, that was one of the movies I turned on. And I was like, I am not digging this movie. Like, I'm not digging this movie. Like, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. So,
God.
That is my number 9, 3D, man. I'm sorry, but, you know, it is what it is, man. 3D is not that great of a movie.
I feel like I'm going to get flack for the next one, my damn self. All right, so I did my number 9 was Jason Takes Manhattan. So my number 8 is the 2009 remake. That's my number 8, man. And I don't hate this movie at all. I've got gripes with the movie. Like, one of my biggest gripes with the movie is every Friday the 13th, like even the worst ones, they've got memorable characters. They've got characters where you might look at, like me personally, I might look at a Crispin Glover. I might look at, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I might look at an Eddie from The New Blood because he was coming up with story ideas. I might look at a character in a Friday the 13th movie and be like, you know what? There's something there that I can kind of relate to. Friday the 13th, the 2009 remake, there's no character that I can relate to in that movie at all. Not even the black dude, because while I like the sequence where he runs into Jason, they don't do shit with him. You know, they don't do anything with him but give him a bunch of slang that they wrote in there when he's like, yeah, my boy's still out there. I'm starting a music label. And it's like, okay, man, like, goddamn. You know, and the characters, they're not that memorable. And one of the things I don't like about that movie is I feel like they pulled back on the kills. The kills could have been so much better. Marcus Nispel, is it Nispel or Nispel? People know I suck at these last names, but the director for that, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you get a pass because that movie, everybody thinks it's the goriest movie ever. There's not a lot of gore in that original, so he didn't have to that movie, the remake he did succeeds without being gory. It's all implication at the end of the day. But yeah, you finally get a remake where you can go as crazy as you want with these kills. That's what the franchise is known for. And the kills are kind of just okay. Like, well, there's not really...
If you watch the unrated one, they do take a step further.
What, with the remake?
Chainsaw or Friday the 13th? The remake of Friday the 13th. Wait, are you talking about the remake or are you talking about Texas Chainsaw still?
Wait, no, I was talking about the kills with the Friday the 13th remake. I've seen the killer cut. Like, I've seen it, and they give you like a couple more seconds. Like, I like when they kill that dude in the beginning and they actually give you a little bit more when he slices that dude in the head with the machete. You get a little bit more of the sleeping bag. You get more of Trent's death when he gets impaled on that truck. You get I think you get more with I can't remember which other kill it was, but you get a little bit more in there. But it's like the kills weren't that creative, man. And a lot of them were nods to, oh yeah, and you get more of Chewie. When Chewie gets stabbed in the neck with that screwdriver, you get more frames of that scene. But the kills are kind of just okay. And the whole subplot with Clay looking for Whitney, and Jason keeps her hostage because she reminds him of his mother and the locket shit. It's like, come on, man. Like, I don't hate the movie, but I just think that shit it could have been one of the best slasher remakes. I don't think it could have been the best of the bunch, but it definitely could have been a hell of a lot better. The direction's okay, and I do give Derek Mears credit. He's in my top 5 as far as Jason performances go, because he made Jason a badass, and he made Jason scary again. Like, when he's got that bag over his head in the beginning, and when they've got that shot of him chasing after Whitney and he comes out the trap door. Whew.
Yeah, the way that he moves is just so natural and yet so unnatural. You know what I mean? Like, there's just like this added deformity to his movement. You know what I mean? Or he just doesn't look right when he's moving. So yeah, I agree. I think Derek Mears doesn't get enough credit as Jason, and they definitely fucking did not utilize him properly in Predators, which is very unfortunate because he plays the classic Predator. I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? Like, come on. That's bullshit.
Big shout out to Derek Mears, man, because he is one of our modern day movie monsters. He's up there with Doug Jones. He's up there with Javier Botet. Derek Mears has played Jason, Predator, Swamp Thing, Chameleon in The Hills Have Eyes 2. He played the Wolf in Cursed. He's played a bunch of motherfuckers. He was in, I know a lot of people don't like Wild Wild West, but he's that guy with the metal plate in his head that Will Smith's fighting in the movie. Yeah, he's the guy with the metal plate in his head. Derek Mears is a character actor, man. I love that dude's performances as a movie monster. But I don't hate the remake. I just feel like it could have been a hell of a lot better. There weren't too many scenes where I'm like, damn, or like when the kills are, it was all right. It's okay. I do like Jared Padalecki in that movie, but some of the shit was predictable too. Like when they killed Danielle Panabaker, like when she's the last one to climb through the hole when they're getting out the cave, I'm like, this bitch is about to get slaughtered. I know she's about to die. And then they tried to make it dramatic. Like Clay's reaching for her and she's looking down like, have I just been stabbed in the chest? Like, not me. The remake horror, and I don't mean a horror in real life, but Danielle Panabaker is what I call a remake horror. She's in Friday the 13th. She's in Piranha 3 Double D. She's in The Crazies. She's in a lot of shit. She's like Jamie King. She's like Jamie King, and she's like, what's that girl name from Nightmare on Elm Street? She's another remake horror. I can't remember that girl's name. The one that played, there you go, Kate Cassidy, because she's in Mother's Day. She's in Friday the 13th, or not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. But that's my number 8, bro. I almost went on a whole rant about that shit.
Okay, so my number 8 is gonna piss some people off, and yeah, it's gonna piss people off. Friday the 13th.
Ooh, the original.
Friday the 13th is at number 8.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna go ahead. I ain't saying nothing. You're not about to have these fanboys.
This movie only works one time. There's no rewatchability to this movie. None. You watch this movie once and you're done with it. It's Psycho. It's like watching Psycho. Like once you see Psycho and you see the twist, you're like, oh, okay. But then when you rewatch it again, you try to pick up on Easter eggs and say, oh yeah, like I'm trying to figure out like if they, told you this or whatnot.
Trying to connect the dots. Yep.
Yeah. But Friday the 13th doesn't really do that, and it's kind of a weak script anyway, and there's no Jason, and I love Betsy Palmer's performance toward the end of the movie, but it's not enough for me to be like, oh yeah, this is like one of the greatest slasher movies of all time. It's not. It works better as a murder mystery than it does as a fucking slasher movie. And I think that's the problem with this movie, that it's a whodunit disguised as a slasher, but the slasher aspect doesn't really matter as to like the mystery that surrounds the murders. And I think that's the problem with this movie. It's like you can watch it once you get the review, it's like, oh yeah, okay. I know people have this in their top 5. That's great, but it's not my top 5. I don't even think it's like one of the best Friday movies. Yes, it gave a launching pad to Friday the 13th, but without Friday the 13th, we wouldn't have Jason. I understand that.
Was good, bro. What is good?
And so I don't think Friday the 13th holds up, and I don't think it's a very entertaining movie once you watch it the first time. You watch it the first time. If you've never seen Friday the 13th and you watch it for the first time, it is a very enjoyable experience. But if you're someone like us that just watched movies and you watch it again, you're going to get bored. Tell me I'm lying, because you're going to clock your fucking phone and go through TikTok while you're watching the movie in the background. So, you know what? All you motherfuckers out there right now, dudes, talking all that bullshit, don't fucking give me that shit. Oh, this is like the best movie. No, motherfucker, it ain't, because you know what? You're clocking on your fucking phone while the movie's in the background. Get the fuck up out of here. I'm sorry. That's what it is. It is what it is, man. It is not the 5th best, nor is it the 10th best. It is the 8th best in this fucking franchise. Get over it.
All right. Can I say something real quick?
No.
I real quick. I don't know how you're going to respond to this.
Did you just part one
was actually my number 7. Part one was actually my number 7. Yeah. And honestly, like, I feel like as far as the series, like, I get what it means to people, but the way I can detach myself from this movie is crazy, because, like you said, I mean, I can rewatch it, but once you see it, it's kind of like, all right, you know what's going to happen. And honestly, I'm going to be real, like, the reveal for Mrs. Voorhees never really hit. Like, it never fucking hit. It never hit. Like, when she pops up, it's kind of a dead giveaway. Like, she pops up smiling, and she's like, I'm Mrs. Voorhees. I'm Fred. Like, it's like, Bitch, you see this girl screaming hysterically, and you're just like, well, I'm not afraid. And you're kind of wondering, first of all, every outfit that you see the killer in, this bitch has it on. When Alice sees her, she's got the fucking sweater, she's got the fucking collared shirt that when she kills Annie, she's got every fucking shirt on that she kills people with in the movie. And if you're savvy, like the naked eye won't notice, but if you're savvy to the shit, you're going to see, like, hold up, like the killer that, even when she puts her hand on Kevin Bacon's head and stabs him through the throat, you can see that plaid shirt. And she's got all that shit on. First of all, wasn't it fucking summertime? Why the fuck did she have on like 8 layers of clothing? That's how you know Mrs. Voorhees was crazy as fuck to begin with. She had on like 8 layers of clothing. But the characters, other than Brenda, I don't give a fuck about those characters. I don't. Yeah. I like Adrienne King as a final girl. I like what she stands for in the movie. Kevin Bacon launched his career on Friday the 13th, but I just don't give a fuck. Like, I watch it for the kills, and I will say that as far as any of the Friday the 13th movies being scary, that is the one that I can say is kind of scary for the most part, because like the whole creeping around, the score works, the lighting works, and all that shit. But like, I can just detach myself from it, man. I love the ending, though. The ending, I love it, but it makes no sense, and they kind of put themselves in a hole as far as the rest of the series, because it's like, okay, did y'all know y'all wanted to be part supernatural, or was it just, I think Sean Cunningham said that when they had Jason pop out of the water, they knew that, okay, we're just having fun. We wanted the audience to know we were just having fun type of shit. And I get it.
He had seen, because in His Name Was Jason documentary, he goes on and says, I had seen Carrie, and the arm coming out of the rocks is one of the reasons that influenced that ending. That's why that ending is in there. He put that ending because he saw Carrie. So I want to put that in there. Like, that's what we're going to do.
And Brian De Palma should have sued the shit out of Sean S. Cunningham for that. Like, he probably called him up like, yo, man, I know you saw my shit. Why would you even do that? Probably slid Brian De Palma a little hush money. Like, look, man, I took the idea. Here, just take this. We made this opening weekend. Take that money real quick.
Right? So, yeah, I think so that's what happened with that ending. And Sean didn't want to do a sequel. He didn't want to do a sequel. If he did do a sequel, he's I don't know if he's trolling, but he's off to say if I ever went back and did the original sequel, it'd be a musical.
That motherfucker's trolling. He's trolling.
It'd be a musical.
He's trolling. And honestly, everybody says that shit. He didn't want to do a sequel, and they came up to him with a check and was like,
hey.
He's like, all right, man, I won't direct it or write it. I'll stamp it and put my name on it. I'll put my name on it. And he can't say nothing. It's like Sean Cunningham, I'll give him this. He owns that series. Not owns it, but he wears it like a badge of honor. I love that, man. He's not ashamed of it. Even Jason Goes to Hell, like, he talks about it like with so much pride and joy, man. Like, he's not like John Carpenter, where it's like, yeah, I did the first one, it's a hit. I didn't want to do the second one, so I just got drunk and wrote it. I don't like it. I don't have anything to do with the rest. And then he jumps the fuck back on board when they pay him for Halloween, this new trilogy. Sean Cunningham, that's one thing. Exactly. Money fucking talks, bro. Exactly. And speaking of Sean, listen, while we're on the topic of Friday the 13th Part 1, Sean Cunningham, and I know they're not watching this, but I'm just speaking it into existence. Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller need to get their shit together and put their big boy panties on and stop having this pissing contest. I'm tired of it. We haven't gotten a fucking sequel in like 10 years. I'm sick of it, man.
Yeah, the lawsuit's not going Sean's way. So I'll just leave it at that. It's all bad.
Two big ass babies.
So your number 7 was Friday. My number 7
was the original movie, yeah.
So my number 7 is Jason Goes to Hell. Yes, it's pretty high up there. I like Jason Goes to Hell. I like how they were trying to like incorporate Jason being a Deadite. I thought that was a really good idea, because the original idea was to make Ash versus Jason versus Freddy. That was the original idea for that, which is what they were trying to set up with New Line, because New Line owned the original Evil Dead. They also own Jason, and they also own Freddy. Yes, New Line distributed the original Evil Dead.
What?
Yes, they did.
God damn.
Yeah, and so they actually own that, which is why that series that's coming on HBO Max is supposed to be a continuation of the first movie, not a continuation of the second or third.
They're just ignoring, like they're retconning the rest of the Evil Dead shit.
Well, it's interesting too because they're doing their own multiverse, which is interesting. So yeah, we'll see how that works out though.
God damn.
Because Sam Raimi said this version is going to be a lot darker and more akin to the first Evil Dead, because the first Evil Dead was actually pretty terrifying. But yeah, Jason Goes to Hell, I enjoy it. I think it's really great. It has a really great moments. It has a very crazy tense sequence in there. The opening is fucking bonkers. Just when that dude just starts mauling at that heart, it's just like, what the fuck, man? It's just pretty crazy. So I enjoy Jason Goes to Hell, man. That's my number 7. That was the best ending. I remember when we was kids, man, we talked about that shit in the playground. Did you see Jason Goes to Hell, blah, 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 the Freddie Ham, this and shit. So yeah, that's my number 7. Jason Goes to Hell.
And I'll also give Jason Goes to Hell this. That FBI agent chick in the beginning, God damn, I don't know who that actress is. I don't know what she's done. But God bless her too. I know she probably looks way different, but God damn, man. And then, let me just say this before we get into like number 6. When she takes that fucking hat off and all that hair comes out, and she's like, they should have just slow motion that shit. Fuck the diner sequence slow motion shit. They should have slow mode when she took her hat off and all that fucking hair came out of her shit. That's what they should have did. That's all I gotta say. That's it.
Yeah.
What are we on, number 6? I got sidetracked. What are we on, number 6?
I just did my number 7, so yeah, you're on number 6.
All right. I don't know. This might be a little controversial because I know what this entry meant to people too. But my number 6 is Friday the 13th Part 2.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'll give Friday the 13th Part 2 this. It does feel like not a direct sequel, like it picks up right after. It feels like it's in conjunction with that first movie. Like, it feels like Sean S. Cunningham did it. Steve Miner did it, and I'm glad he came back for back-to-back movies, but it feels like it can go hand in hand with that first movie. Jason, they ripped off the look of Town and Dread at Sundown, but Jason he's pretty scary in this one. Like, those moments where he's running around in the woods chasing Amy Steele with the pitchfork, and that whole chase sequence, it goes a little long. But Jason just seems like more throwed off on some like Hills Have Eyes, mutant inbred type of shit. Like Hills Have Eyes or Wrong Turn type of thing. And Amy Steele is definitely one of the most underrated final girls ever because she's the only person who thought to use like psychological warfare against Jason. She put on the sweater and she portrayed, Pamela Voorhees and all of this shit, and she almost got him. And I like that ending, but it's number 6 for me because, again, I don't relate to any of these characters. None of these deaths really hit me, except for the guy in the wheelchair. Mark, and rest in peace, shout out to that actor. That motherfucker gets that machete to me.
Talk about doing something fucking dirty, dude. That cut is fucking nasty, dude. When it's just rolling down, and then it zooms in, and then it flashes to white. Like, oh my god, dude.
And how the fuck? First of all, rest in peace, shout out to that actor for one. But as far as the character goes, and I'm not trying to be smart here, even in the act of being paralyzed, this motherfucker did not lose his balance at all. He managed to stay in that wheelchair down the Exorcist length flight of stairs, man. And that is a talent, even in death, that he did not fall out of that fucking wheelchair. But his death, he's probably got the best death in the whole movie, man. But it pisses me off because he was about to get some ass. He was sitting there showboating and arm wrestling everybody, and he was telling the girl, yeah, I'm in training. And she called his bluff at some point. She's like, you're in training for what? He kind of was like, like what? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. but his death was sad. Another reason this movie irks the shit out of me, and it might be a small nitpick, is because the character of Ted, you know, the redhead guy who was like the practical Joker, he was the '80s guy who was in like every '80s comedy or something. They didn't do anything with him, but he was a smart motherfucker because he went bar hopping when when everybody left the bar and was like, "Don't forget to drive straight back to camp when you're done." He wanted an after hour spot, so we definitely need a direct sequel where Ted, tells his story of how he was the one that got away and all this other shit. But it's like Friday the 13th Part 2, other than Amy Steele, I don't like the character of Paul. I can't relate to any of the other characters. They're okay, but when they die, it's kind of just like whatever. And I don't know which movie came first, but I hate the fact that both Friday the 13th Part 2 and Halloween 2 have a heavy set cop that gets a hammer to the back of the head. Like, I hate that they both have the same fucking kill, and I don't know which one came first and which copied it. But it's like, I don't hate Part 2. It's just not. Clearly, it's not in my top 5 because of just again, like the first one, how I can detach myself from it is okay. It's all right, but I don't hate it by any stretch of the imagination. So that's
so they both came out the same year.
Halloween 2 and
Friday the 13th 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but which came out first though is what I'm saying.
Friday came out in May, and then Halloween 2 came out October 30th, 1981.
All right, so Rick Rosenthal's a fucking thief then. Fuck Rick Rosenthal for Halloween Resurrection, by the
way. So where are we at? We're at number 6.
We are at number 6, bro.
Is the remake.
Okay.
It's really hard to fuck up Jason. You really have to try really hard to fuck up Jason. You really have to try. And I don't feel like they fucked up Jason in this movie. I feel like this is actually a really decent remake. I don't understand the hate. I mean, I get your criticisms about the characters and not relating to them, and they just kind of feel like caricatures of people rather than people. So I get that, but to me, it's like, I feel like this was just like a movie that's supposed to be just like one of those throwbacks to like the 80s, but just with a modern touch. And I went into it with that kind of mindset. It's like, oh, this is going to be like something akin to like 2, 3, and 4. And it kind of was. And yeah, it kind of tamed. Yeah, it was kind of tamed, with some of the kills. But I felt like, I remember watching that in theaters, man, and I was the only one marking out for shit. Like, when they did the sleeping bag, like, oh, shit! You know what I mean? When he sticks the fucking blade in the docks and it goes, and it picks up the girl when it goes through her head.
I forgot about that. That's Willa Ford.
Yeah, Willa Ford.
I like that kill because they gave you a decent kill and they gave you a pair of titties in the same sequence. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I love is that when he takes the blade out of her head and she falls down, you kind of see like air bubbles like come out of the wound right before she sinks. That was a nice little touch. I'll give it that too. Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to fuck up a Jason movie. And I just like it. I think it's very entertaining for what it is, and it knows what it is. And this comes after Texas Chainsaw Massacre and right before Nightmare on Elm Street. And it's like right there in the sweet spot. And it's a shame that people just didn't go out and go see it. Like, I know Space Liberace, I don't know if he's still in the chat, but he said, like, Jason should be enough to get people to the theater, but Jason wasn't enough to get them to the theater for the remake, unfortunately.
Did the remake, did it underperform as far as the numbers?
It didn't. It was Texas Chainsaw Massacre outgrossed the remake to Friday the 13th.
Okay.
That
was the one that jump-started the slasher remake craze.
Yeah, and that's crazy to me. Like, how does Leatherface outgrows Jason Voorhees? That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
Statistically, it doesn't make sense because Friday the 13th is way more of a popular franchise than Texas. I don't know. Maybe Jessica Biel in that tank top was the reason Texas Chainsaw grossed over fucking Friday the 13th. I don't know, man. That might have something to do with it. It might have something.
Yeah, and I think I think the remake is just a fun. I think it's fun. You know what I mean? It's a fun, dumb slasher, and that's what it is. And I enjoy that, and because it knows it's dumb. You know what I mean? So
One to piggyback off of what you said, you nailed it, bro. Because it really is the first couple movies in one movie. And I remember going back, and this is just a theory of mine. I remember going back and watching it, and this shit has something where it's like the 4-3-2-1 theory for me. And there's a moment from part 4 at the end where he busts through that window and grabs Jared Padalecki. That was like when he grabbed Tommy in part 4. Mm-hmm. Then there's a moment where he gets hung from the chain briefly. That was like a moment from part 3. There's a moment where Whitney calls Jason and distracts him. That was like a moment from part 2. And there's the moment where Jason pops up at the end. That was the moment. Like I like that shit. I like that they did that. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Mm-hmm. We won't know unless we have
because it's a remake of 2, 3, and 4. Because with the bag, with the mask, and with the with it being a man rather than a girl being the final. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's like a combination of 3 movies rather than just one movie.
Yeah. So I do like that. I do like that.
Number 6, I mean, it is a fun movie. I enjoy it for what it is. I don't understand the hate that it gets. I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets. Nightmare on Elm Street, on the other hand, deserves the hate that it gets, but the remake to Friday the 13th does not. Just saying.
And I will say about the remake, it definitely deserved a sequel. It definitely deserved a sequel. I don't know where they were going to go, but I think Breck Eisner, whoever the guy was that did The Crazies, he was supposed to do it, and it was supposed to be Jason in the Snow. And I don't know why the fuck Platinum Dunes didn't, and fuck Michael Bay, because Michael Bay, he produced it and just put his name on it, but he walked out of the premiere because it was too much sex, and it's like, you don't know what you're latching yourself onto, motherfucker. Like fuck.
Michael Bay, the guy who objectifies women in every one of his movies. Get the fuck up out of here.
Yep. Yeah, he's the one that had a camera up Megan Fox's ass for two whole Transformers movies.
So also just to answer your question of why they didn't make a sequel, there's an interview with I think Brad Fuller or Andrew Fuller or something like that.
The writer.
Yeah. He was on a podcast a couple years ago called Shockwaves, and he was saying that Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, actually was the reason why they shut down Platinum Dunes, because of the reception of that movie. They had not got a call from any studio or any writer for fucking 3 years after that movie premiered. Because that movie killed it just killed their whole thing. Which I can see, because that movie is fucking garbage. You know what I mean?
Trash. Straight up trash.
You put that shit out there, that's on you.
Yeah.
You put that out there. That's on you, man.
Yeah, as soon as the studios get a call like, wait, who's this? From Nightmare on Elm Street? Nah, and then they just hang the fuck up on him like, yeah, you made that bed. You got to lay in it. Sorry. What are we on? Number 5, right?
Number 5.
Ooh, my number 5, man.
Okay, here we go. This is where it might get ugly here.
I know. I'm not. Listen, I wear my number 5 with pride, bro. I do. My number 5 is Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. I don't give a fuck who doesn't like this movie. I love. This was always one that, like, you know how you say the rewatch factor. Mm-hmm. Friday the 13th, Part 5. Every and anybody that's like, oh well, it's not Jason. It's sacrilegious. Well, a lot of those are the same people that give the original a pass or don't know that Jason's not the killer in the first movie. I'm not trying to hear nothing. Friday the 13th, Part 5. Let's get the obvious out the way. We know it's not Jason. And it was a sucker punch. Like, people, I can only imagine how disappointed people were. But nobody can sit up there and say that throughout that entire movie, I mean, there are moments like in the third act where it's a little weird and you kind of might think that there's something going on. But for the most part, you think it's Jason. It feels like that first movie where you only see the hand of the killer with the weapon. You don't see him until the third act. Now, granted, Roy did steal Michael Myers' jumpsuit and Roy looks weird. He's got a new mask. He got Michael Myers threads on. Like, yeah, because he looks weird. Like Jason had like a top and pants on in the last couple movies, and then he just pops the fuck up with a jumpsuit and the blue markings on the mask. It's weird, and he walks really strange in that movie. Like when he's power walking in the rain, he's like walking sideways at some point. I like it because Tom Morgott, like he's the guy that played Michael Myers in Part 4 at some scenes, but Tom Morgott as Roy and Jason, he's got a really disturbing walk, man. We know it's not Jason. We know the kills are fucking, they're okay, but the MPAA raped this movie. The MPAA fucked this movie up as far as the gore goes, so the kills aren't good. But this is hands down the most Motley Crue misfit group of fucking characters. If you took Roy Burns out of Pinehurst, I would watch an entire movie about these characters. I love these fucking characters. Jake, Violet, goddamn, what's that girl's name? Robin, Demon, Anita, Reggie the Reckless. Goddamn, I love these fucking characters, man. Melanie Kinnaman's great in the movie. And honestly, I know it's a stretch, and I know a lot of people wouldn't like me saying this, but I like John Shepard's portrayal as Tommy Jarvis more than I do Tom Matthews as Tommy Jarvis. It's the same way I feel about how Scout Taylor Compton played Laurie Strode in Halloween 2. I like that over how Jamie Lee Curtis played Laurie Strode in H2O. As far as like psychological damage and being fucked up, John Shepard is that. He is there. He looks disturbed. He looks like he's been through all the events of Part 4, where Tom Matthews just pops up like, yeah, I'm here to kill Jason. Everything's okay. I like Tom Matthews, but John Shepard is fucked up. And that moment where he fucks up Junior and snaps out for the first time, you kind of think like, okay, he might be killing people in this movie. Like they even do, you know how Jason does like the kill, ma sound? They say kill Tommy in there. Like the ta. Like they do some shit in the movie where it's like, okay, y'all tried something different, and they could have they could have kept going with it had they not killed Roy, or had they finished it with or kept going with Tommy at the end of it. It is like a cliffhanger ending that doesn't make any fucking sense, and they never followed up with it. But I just love.
It's much like the Danielle Harris in Halloween 4. You know what I mean? It's just like that, where it's like, oh shit, and you don't follow up on that. That is such a brilliant ending, and yet you don't do anything with it.
Yep. And I feel like, I don't know if it's because Miguel Nunez is in this movie and he was in Return of the Living Dead. These characters kind of feel like an extension of the characters in Return of the Living Dead, because Violet, Anita, and Demon have like this punk rock 80s shit about them that I really wish those characters would have fucking survived. And then you got like Junior and Ethel, just nasty as fuck, backwoods living motherfuckers. Like I love these characters, man. Yeah. I love it. The third act is kind of choppy because they give it away. Like Jason was able to bleed and be hurt in those movies, but Roy is like blatantly, like, he gets hit with the bulldozer and then he like grabs his stomach and looks at the blood. And then he gets hit with the chainsaw and he's down for the count. Like they kind of give away with, oh yeah. Let me just wrap this shit up because I'm praising the fuck out of this movie. Those greasers are two of the best fucking characters in the whole series. And I really wish that dude that was singing that Rat Tat Tootie song, I wish he dropped a mixtape. That is all. That is all. I can't tell you how many times as a kid I got in trouble for singing that Rat Tat Tootie song. That shit is catchy as hell. Catchy as hell.
Holy shit. I mean, you forgot to mention Reggie, dude. Reggie was the fucking heart and soul.
Shout out to Shavar Ross. That motherfucker went from Different Strokes to Friday the 13th, and he survived. Yeah. And he survived, and he got to be pressed up against Melanie Kinman in that movie. So big shout out to Shavar Ross. I don't know if he's got an Instagram or not, so we can't tag him. Like Reggie the Reckless. He's one of the kid characters that wasn't annoying back in 80s horror. Yeah. Which was very fucking rare. That was very rare back then.
My number 5 is New Blood, Jason versus Carrie. Oh. You want to talk about the MPAA fucking slaughtering a movie? This movie got slaughtered by the MPAA. And it's unfortunate that fucking Paramount did not fucking care about its extended footage and just let it fucking get dissolved in a flood.
They burned it. They burnt that footage.
Yeah,
we'll never get the Beekler cut ever.
Never. And it sucks too because damn, like there is like a rough cut of a VHS cut of some of the kills on YouTube.
I've seen it.
Yeah, go back and watch it because holy shit, man. Like, damn, A New Blood could have really just fucking raised the bar for Friday the 13th in terms of gore and blood and everything, you know what I mean? But damn, the MPAA at that time, man, was just on a fucking rampage. They did this with New Blood, they did this with Leatherface 3, they did this with the Dream Child, they did this with Halloween 5. You know what I mean?
And New Blood is like one of the things I loved about that movie, you had a special effects guy directing this movie. So he put his everything, him and that crew put their everything into those effects, man, just for them. Like, it's depressing watching that footage on YouTube because he was going crazy. Like when Ben gets his head smashed, like he said he wanted it to get smashed into a walnut, and it's like he called it like a beautiful mess or whatever he called it. That shit was badass, man. And I'm so mad that they will never get the Beekler cut. We'll never get it, man. Ever.
We'll never get it. We'll never see it in its full restoration. They did find the My Bloody Valentine negative, so hopefully there is a version of that negative out there. So, knock on wood. But Paramount will never do it. So, because Paramount's a bunch of bitches. Fucking hate Paramount.
Frank Mancuso's got that fucking work print version sitting under his bed somewhere. He's not coming off that shit.
Right, he's fucking holding it hostage. Like, I'm gonna make some money off this shit.
Rest in peace, shout out to John Carl Beekler, man. That was another sad loss. He's a part of the franchise though, but that guy is definitely missed because he put a lot into his work, man. And it's sad that we'll never see that shit.
In New Blood, that's one of the reasons why I think it's the Beth Plus. You get a final girl that's also an equal to Jason. And does just as much damage to Jason as Jason does to her. And I really do appreciate that. I like it how they went that way and this is the first time we see Kane Hodder as Jason.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He by default becomes our generation's Jason.
Yep. And he hands down has the best fucking look for me of any Jason in the franchise. Like, he looks like how am I trying to say this? He looks like the legend that ends up being fucking Jason Voorhees, bro. He does. Like, his look is so crazy, and I love that. Like, John Carl Beekler said in an interview, he's like, he wanted to make sure every bit of wear and tear was on Jason. The mark from the axe, the mark from the machete in part 4. Like, his face, the way his mask and his cheek was all fucked up from part 6.
Yeah.
Like, continuity, man, that's lacking in franchises, and I love that shit. I respect that shit.
Yeah, and with the chain from Jason Lives, you had everything. You know what I mean? So
everything.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my number 5, A New Blood. It's probably one of the. It is Jason versus Carrie, but it is very fun. It is very great. I have a blast with it. I do get mad sometimes when I watch it because, like, fuck, man, I want to see what Beechler had. I want to see that. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and just watch it and enjoy it. Just not think about it.
And it's crazy because they were on a warpath, man. And that is I did a whole episode talking about the cuts that we may or may never see, and the New Blood was on there, and Leatherface was on there because they raped that shit too, and they had it out, man. And a lot of people say, oh, well, it works because less is more with the kills, and it's like, nah, because that's what a lot of us go to watch this shit for. Like, sometimes we don't go for the characters, we go to see the fucking kills, and that is what it is. But I think it works. New Blood works while it's tamed, but it's like you said, you go back and watch it, and it's like, damn, man, like, what we think about what could have been as far as all of these fucking, these kills that we'll never get to fucking see. At least not in a full, straight run through of that movie. That's fucking Paramount, man. Fucking Paramount, man.
So what's your number 4? What you got for
number 4? My number 4 is Friday the 13th, Part 3D. That's my number 4. And
what?
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because one of the things I love about Part 3, Jason is just waltzing the fuck around Higgins Haven with no mask on for 2 acts of this movie. He does not, they don't show his face. They don't show his face. But he's walking around Higgins Haven, no mask. He's beating the shit out of people. He's stabbing the fuck out of people. And I'm not gonna lie, I like the bikers. You know they're gonna die. You know they're disposable. You know they're cannon fodder. But I like the bikers. I feel like they could have did something with those bikers more than they did, but they didn't. And I feel like another reason this movie is like so close and definitely in the top 5. I'm just a sucker for Jason getting his mask. Like that first time when Jason walks onto that dock, and first of all, Vera is dumb as fuck because how the fuck did she think that was Shelly? Jason is like hunched over, walking. He's like 7 feet tall and he's hunched over walking. How does she think that was Shelly? It's not like she was like that far away that she couldn't really tell. And then when she's like, "What are you doing? Why are you pointing that at me? What's your name? What's your social security number?" Like she's just like asking him all these fucking questions. But when he shoots that fucking, I wish I was in the theater for when he shoots that fucking arrow into her eye and that shit comes right at the screen. I know popcorn went flying in the theater back in, what was that, 82? Like 82, 83 when that shit came out or something like 82. That. And I love, one of the things I love about Part 3 is that Dana Kimmel, I think is her name, that plays Chris, the final girl, she loses her shit. Like, she's got a really fucked up backstory, and you don't really know what happened to her. They just kind of hint that Jason attacked her and all this other shit, but we don't know what happened afterwards. But Dana Kimmel, she's crazy. Like, you see how, like, in her eyes where she's, like, slashing at the screen when Jason's, like, dodging the knife in the hallway, she's losing her shit. And at some point, they justify the ending. You know how in the first movie, they don't really say if Alice hallucinated Jason jumping out the lake or if it was real. Dana, like Chris, at some point, she falls. When Jason's chasing her out of the van, she falls and hits her head on a rock. So they kind of justify the fact that we don't know if she hit her head so hard that she hallucinated Mrs. Voorhees coming out the water. I will say about that ending, that was a cop-out. Like, I know it's the third movie, and the third movies always go back to the first one and do some similar shit. But that shit made no fucking sense. They did that clearly for shock value when Mrs. Voorhees pops out the lake. And who put her fucking head back on? Like, who put her fucking head back on? Like, there are certain things in that movie that don't make sense. But
it would have been funnier if they would have just kept it headless and you just see the sweater. Just walking the
sweater just jumps the fuck out the water. Another thing I like about the movie, I mean, it's fucked up to say, but we're talking about a horror movie. Like, there's no discrimination in horror movies. Jason kills a pregnant woman in this movie. That girl,
I don't remember that word.
Remember the girl, goddamn Debbie, the one that's dating the guy that's doing the handstands? That was a dope ass kill when he cuts that dude in half with the handstand. She's pregnant. You don't remember when they're in the car and the cops are behind them and they start eating the weed? Yeah. Because they think they're going to get locked up, and he hands her the weed when he's eating it. She's like, "Whoa, we're pregnant, remember?" He kills a pregnant woman. He stabs that bitch in her throat when she's on the hammock, and nobody bats an eye to it. Nobody ever talks about the fact that Jason killed that bitch and she was pregnant. Nobody talks about it. Jason didn't give a fuck in this movie at all. At all. And then you got the fake ass Cheech and Chong dude that's in there. That was just always just weird. That was weird as fuck. Like, I don't know why it's weird, but that motherfucker was a straight up. Remember when we were talking about Freddy versus Jason the last stream, and I said that they had the fake ass Jay and, or not Jay, but fake ass Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. We got the fake ass Cheech and Chong in this one. We got him. But it's entertaining. I know you say like it definitely is. I agree with you when you said it's one of those movies where it's a bunch of people, you having some snacks and some beers, and you got people over. That movie is what you throw on, but you can't really watch it at home and enjoy it. It's something that you got to see it in theater to get the full experience, because it is kind of, when you watch it like regularly, it is kind of gimmicky, because you got, shit, the guys holding the thing at the screen, and you got people throwing cigarettes at the screen and shit like that. Yo-yos are going into the screen. So I definitely get your point.
It leans into the gimmick, you know what I mean? It really leans into the gimmick. And I think it's like one of the first 3D movies in the 80s, I believe.
Jaws 3 was after that, right?
I think you're right. I think Jaws 3D was 1983.
That's another terrible.
22. Yeah, so Jaws 3D preceded by a month.
I was about to say we should do a ranking for the Jaws series, but I feel like that's easy for me. I feel like the ranking is as follows: like as those movies were released, that's that ranking for that franchise. Because goddamn, those movies just decrease in fucking value.
Those movies get hard to watch each sequel,
and it's a shame because 3 and 4 had really good casts.
Yeah,
Jaws 3 and 4 had really good cast. I don't know what the fuck, Mike. I don't think Michael Caine had to pay like his phone bill or something when he was in part 4. But god damn, bruh. Jesus, man, that shit's bad. That shit got dark real fast.
Yeah. Let's see. Where we at? We're at number.
We're on number 3. Wait. Oh yeah. That's
my
wait.
Number
You're
4.
number 4. You're number 4. All right. Yeah. You're right.
My number 4 is A New Beginning. Mean-spirited. I think Danny Steinman did one of the best ones, and I love the fact that it's not Jason. It pretty much tells you it's not Jason if you're paying attention at the poster and at the art cover of this fucking movie, so you have no right to be pissed off. It's not our fault that you did not fucking see the off-brand hockey mask that they used for the poster art. It was kind of giving you a clue.
That's the fucking. They use the same mask from that movie. I've never seen it, but I've seen like a clip of it. Bloody Murder. They use that generic ass. They use that generic ass hockey mask on the front cover.
And they also use that generic mask for Edge of the Axe.
What is that? I don't think I ever saw it.
You never seen Edge of the Axe?
What is it?
Edge of the Axe.
That's a horror movie?
That's a horror movie that came out in the 80s. Like one of those sleazy ass horror movies.
Oh, 88.
Yeah, it is. It is awesome. I think it still might be on Shudder. If it's still on Shudder, give it a watch, man. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on it.
Edge of the. Hold up. Let me write this down because I'm putting it on my watch list. You know I love a good first time watch horror, man. But no, I'm curious to hear everything you got to say about A New Beginning, because that movie gets so much hate that's not even deserved.
It's like one of the sequels that's very maligned, like Season of the Witch or Freddy's Revenge. It's those 3 movies that always get a lot of hate that it's very unnecessary.
The Black Sheeps.
Yeah, I enjoyed A New Beginning when I watched it, because I actually thought the idea of Tommy becoming Jason in a later sequel, which they didn't follow up on, like we talked about earlier, that was intriguing to me. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like. And also, Reggie, when I saw the movie, I was closer to Reggie's age when I saw the movie. So I can relate to Reggie, you know what I mean? Like, being a kid and, like, being among adults and stuff like that. And it's like, I thought he was very relatable. And that's one of the reasons why I think I liked this movie a lot, because when I saw this movie, I was closer to Reggie's age, you know what I mean? And even when I watched it again, I still enjoyed it. I didn't check my phone once. I was like, dude, this fucking movie is awesome. It's mean-spirited. It takes no prisoners. It gives no fucks. And
the body count is high as fuck. Yeah. Roy kills 2 motherfuckers each kill sequence. Each kill sequence, he kills 2 motherfuckers.
I think it's the second highest body count next to New Blood.
For real? I thought you were going to say Jason X.
No.
Because when he kills the grunts, it's like 8 of those motherfuckers that he is just slaughtering on screen, off screen. But Roy, and that's another thing people don't give it credit for. It might not have been Jason, but Roy Burns was getting busy in that movie. He was knocking 2 off each fucking time. And the movie's sleazy as shit. Like, I love how sleazy and just dirty the movie feels, honestly.
So, in New Beginning, Roy kills 17 people.
Whew. Fucking lunatic, that guy.
Jason Lives, 18, and Jason X, 21. And then Jason Goes to Hell is the highest kill count at 25.
Well, it wasn't Jason, so, you know.
Yeah. it was Demon Jason.
Yeah, it was the coroner, it was Josh, and it was what the fuck was Jessica's boyfriend's name? Robert Campbell. And then it was the fucking deputy at some point at the end whose neck got cut open, and then the little ass gremlin came out.
Yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, I like the New Beginning.
God damn, man, I'm sorry, man. Like that, like Jason, we moved past it, so I'm not even going. I'm not even going to do that. We moved past it.
New Beginning is one of my favorites. I do hope people go back and watch it and just enjoy it just for the slasher movie that it is, rather than what it isn't. You know what I mean?
I've got an idea for that. They can follow up A New Beginning. That ending, they can follow that up. I doubt that they'll do it. That's something that they would have to do a fan film for. But I'm telling you, and I feel like Tommy should get killed in that one. Like, if they ever followed up The New Beginning, you remember how Tommy, I don't even know if I should say this. Like, I don't even know if I should say this shit. Should I say this shit? Because I feel like they could do this.
What?
You remember how Tommy had that dream in the beginning of A New Beginning where Corey Feldman's like at the at the cemetery and they're digging up Jason's grave and all that other shit. I feel like Tommy should kill Pam like he was supposed to do at the end of A New Beginning, but have him escape the hospital, have him dress up, have him go on a killing spree, but at some point he stumbles upon some motherfuckers really digging up Jason's grave and he tries to kill them, but Jason actually wakes up and Tommy just starts bitching and he gets his cards pulled like, oh my God, like I'm really not Jason. I got my work cut out for me with this shit. And Jason just kills Tommy and then just goes on a spree and Trish goes after him because she knows her fucking deranged. Like, something can be done. Something can be done there.
Dude, that is fucking hard, bro. You should write that shit, dude. Write that shit down. Write that shit down. That shit's hard. I like that idea. That idea is hitting for real.
But then you would have to have. I mean, you could show him off screen, but because John Shepard retired from acting, he retired and he got in tune with his religion, and he didn't want to do any more movies and no horror movies. But you would have to get like Kimberly Beck. You would have to get her back to play Trish and is all that other shit. But I don't know. People come back for these Friday the 13th fan films more than they do any Halloween ones. Like, my boy Christian, shout out to my man Christian. They got Tom Matthews to come back and Never Hike Alone. Or what was it? Never Hike Alone, Never Hike in the Snow.
Which they're filming the sequel to right now.
They've got him coming back again. Adrian King came back for a sequel to Friday the 13th Part 1. And have you seen that shit?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I've seen Vengeance, I've seen Roseblood, and I've seen the one with the convicts. With the convicts that are cleaning up and stuff.
Man. Roseblood was dope. Wait, what are we on? I'm losing.
So that was my number 4, so it'll be on number 3.
All right. So my number 3 on the list is Friday the 13th Part 7, New Blood. And this shit, Friday the 13th Part 7, you know how we said like A New Beginning is mean-spirited? This is the one for me. This shit is dark. Not just the tone of the movie. I mean, not just the look of the movie, but the tone. We went from something that's tongue-in-cheek with Jason Lives, and I'm cool with that. But we went from something that's tongue-in-cheek, wall-to-wall humor, even slapstick violence at certain points, to a movie that's just mean as shit. There's humor there, but this like the stakes are different. Terry Kaiser is just an evil fucking Dr. Loomis at this point. Um, he's evil as shit, man. Like to the point where he's setting up, you know, like he puts that spike into the outside of the door for Tina to seem crazier, and he's just got this whole vendetta against her to make her seem crazier than she is. The movie starts off with the flashback sequence. She kills her fucking dad. You know,
yeah.
Jason's mean as shit. This is when Jason, he was different type of mean. There's a kill in New Blood that gets overlooked. When that dude Dan is in the woods trying to, like literally in the woods getting wood for him and his girlfriend to start the fire, Jason punches through this motherfucker's back, out his chest, and still breaks his neck. Like he did insult to injury with this kill. You got the sleeping bag death. You got him smashing that dude's face. You got a character who normally wouldn't die in a horror movie. That girl Maddie, the one that gets all dialed up to go impress the dude. Her death is off screen, but it's like, god damn, like she looks like she was in like Teen Witch or one of the Disney Channel movies, and she gets fucked up. Like he cuts her throat and nails her to a tree. You got the guy who gets the axe to the face. The one girl gets drowned. Like he just grabs her and just drowns her, like just pulls her all the way at the bottom of the lake. You got literally the boy next door, who normally would die in a Friday the 13th movie, but he is literally the boy next door. And I love the character of Eddie. Like, he doesn't get no ass, but he's the one that's like the resident writer, and he's like, well, what do you think of Star Lacan? And the world gets overpopulated by protozoa and all this. Like, the characters aren't really that strong, but I give it a pass because it's a typical Friday the 13th movie. It's a shit ton of sex. It's a shit ton of skinny dip. Well, not a shit ton, but people are skinny dipping. You got the one pothead dude. He's getting high as shit every scene. And speaking of that dude, the dude, David, that gets high as fuck in every scene, his death scene, like the way that shit is executed doesn't really get enough credit, because when he walks into the kitchen with that flashlight, when the lightning flashes, you don't even really see Jason in the corner of the kitchen just standing there with the butcher knife. You don't see him there. And that's rare because Jason's such a front and center character that was a Michael Myers moment, even down to him using Michael Myers' butcher knife. You don't see him in the corner. And the MPAA did fuck this movie over, but the tone of it is dark and it just works. Like it has to be number 3 for me. I've always loved this movie. My gripes, another gripe with it is it's like he did have a formidable opponent, but Tina had she had to drop on this motherfucker every chance. Like when they have a face off for the first time, she gets like twigs and vines and shit to wrap around him. Like Jason had his work cut out for him. He definitely had his work cut out for him. But I like that it wasn't just a girl that was just running, screaming throughout the whole third act of the movie. She would run and scream a little bit, but for the most part, she's going to stand there and fight. She's going to throw a couch at him.
She earned that, though. You know what I mean? Like, at first, like, she was running and screaming, and then then she had that turning point of, like, I got to fight. Like, I have this power. I can fucking use this shit. You know what I mean? Yep. So that light ball just went off in her head. Like, oh, my God. Yes, I'm going to beat this motherfucker's ass now.
And another thing that was mean about this movie is I didn't think, like, as a kid, I didn't think that they were going to kill Miss Shepherd off. You know, I know they killed Tommy's and Trish's mom off in part 4, but the way they killed Miss Shepherd, like, Dr. Cruz uses this bitch as a human shield. Like, that shit is cutthroat. And his death, he earned his death, but yeah, he uses her as a human shield. Like he's got, like, her shoulders, and he literally puts her in harm's way and she gets fucking impaled. Like, that's ruthless and heartless.
That's fucking cold, dude. For real. That's fucking hella cold.
Yeah, Dr. Cruz was a bitch. He was a bitch. He definitely was.
So, Callie Ramirez, we're talking about Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. That's the movie we're talking about. We are ranking our Friday the 13th movies from worst to best. We are in our top 3 right now. And my number 3 position goes to Jason Lives. Talk about tongue-in-cheek. This fucking movie is like tongue-in-cheek as fuck, man. This movie knows what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's so interesting to me, too, because someone had asked a question on TikTok and said, had Jason and Michael Myers were able to talk, would they be made comical? I said Myers no, but Jason yes, because if you look at Jason Lives, there are a couple of moments where he does some kills like he could say a fucking pretty good one-liner. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like he
Yep.
opens the movie up doing the James Bond thing. Like there's nothing more Deadpool than that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I feel like this is the Deadpool horror version. You know what I mean? Of Deadpool. Like that's what it is. Jason Lives to me. Like I have a soft spot for this movie because I think I like Tom Matthews. I think his performance as Tommy Jarvis is someone that's hardened and someone that's just, you know what, I'm gonna end this tonight. I've been in a psych ward way too fucking long, and I'm gonna kill this motherfucker even though he's dead, even though he inadvertently brings him back to life like Frankenstein. I remember a lot of people clown that too. Lightning hits a metal rod and it fucking brings him back.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I love it. I love
that's
that.
Awesome.
CJ Graham, you know, I'm gonna send you that commentary too. Have you heard Tom McLaughlin's commentary, the director for have you heard his commentary for Jason Lives?
No, I don't think so.
I'm just gonna send you the YouTube channel. It's got every single Friday the 13th commentary except Jason Goes to Hell, I think. But it's Tom McLaughlin and some other guy. He's talking about all the references, like the Frankenstein reference. And CJ Graham in an interview, he said that he wanted to portray Jason in a way where he was undead, but he wasn't like a robot Frankenstein type of character. And he nailed that shit because he is undead, but CJ Graham is an underrated Jason actor. Like a lot of people don't give him the credit he deserves for that shit, but he is underrated as fuck.
I went to a horror convention a couple years ago, and I went up to Kane Hodder and I said, "Hey, CJ Graham's my favorite Jason." He said, "Fuck you."
Listen, you got some brass cojones for doing that shit.
I was like, fuck you, man. $10 for the autograph.
And CJ Graham, I give him credit too as Jason because he was the first Jason to do like a big stunt in the series. He was, they had a fire stunt for him to do. We didn't really see that before in the series and shit. So, it was that. I definitely do not have any gripes with that shit in your ranking right there because
I just think Jason Lives it's probably one, again, like we talked about party movies. That's one of the party movies that you can just throw on with a crowd, you know what I mean? And just like show that, and you don't even have to like be involved with the story. And also too, what this movie does is actually puts kids in danger. Like there's actual kids at the camp that people just forget about. Like, oh wait, they run a fucking camp. How come there's never no kids there? This one, there's actually kids there and they're in danger, which I actually enjoy because, like, holy shit, like any of these kids could get it. You know what I mean? So it's like that's also adds an interest, like an intrigue to see, okay, how far are they gonna go? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you have rather they killed some kids in that movie, or are you cool with how they handle?
I'm cool with how it is, but I think my point is that none of the franchises ever put any of the kids in danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the only time where you felt like, oh shit, like because when Jason finally reaches the camp, and then you have that little girl wandering off, it's like, oh my god. You know what I mean? It's
Carol Ann 2.0.
Yeah, you have like this tightness in your chest, like, oh my god, are they really gonna go this far? Are they gonna push it? Even though it doesn't seem like they would because of the tone is so off. And doing that would just like really kind of snap you out of it. But I just do like the fact that they do endanger the kids because it's like it's one of those things where it's not referenced in any of the franchises. It's always teenagers, never kids. And I thought that was a nice touch. You know what I mean?
And it was the first time we literally saw the camp up and running. Any other time that the camp's like abandoned or Higgins Haven was just like a area that was a couple miles away from Crystal Lake, or you had camp, you had the kids at camp in the first movie when Mrs. Voorhees, that POV shot is kind of just looking in on the kids, just passing through. But it's the first time the camp was up and running. And that was, like you said, it added something to it where it's just like, okay, what's going to happen with these kids? Like, yeah, the kids are likable, but let's not forget what type of movie we're in. Motherfuckers is getting murked left and right. Like, this is a movie where there's a triple decapitation in it. Like, are these kids going to get killed or not? And rightfully so.
So I have a fucking beef. I have a beef with Screen Rant. They say that is like the fucking worst kill in the franchise. Fuck you guys. That's not the best, but it's not the worst. But it is the funniest kill in the franchise. So Screen Rant, whoever fucking did that article don't know shit. I'm just saying. That's fucking bullshit. That is not the worst kill in the franchise.
I want to know Screen Rant's top. I want to know their ranking. That's how I feel. I want to know Screen Rant's ranking of that shit, because you cannot beat a triple decapitation at all at any point in time. Is it over the top? Yeah, but for Jason to be undead finally, I want him to wreck shit. I want him to set up shop and establish himself. Like, listen, this is what you're getting from here on out. I'm not bleeding anymore. I'm not getting injured anymore. I'm taking bullets to the face. All types of shit. I love it. That triple decap is fire, and I don't think I've seen it in any other movie. I don't think I've ever seen a triple decapitation. And not only does he do that, but he does a double impalement. Like, he does a double impalement in that shit for two dumbass characters who are proposing to each other in the woods. I fucking hated those characters. They were just pointless as shit. They were.
And why they got knocked off in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. A whole nother topic for another time. Another time. What are we on, number 2?
Yeah, you're number 2.
So my number 2, I feel like rightfully so, is Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Now, this fucking movie, if they would have made this the last Friday the 13th movie, I would have been cool with that. I would have been cool with 4 movies in the franchise. Corey Feldman, wait, was this... This was pre Goonies. I think this was probably the same year as Gremlins, because I think Gremlins was 85, or was that 84? Can't remember.
84.
Yeah, same year as Gremlins, but Corey Feldman is such a fucking interesting and likable character as I almost called him Tommy Doyle, goddamn, as Tommy Jarvis. And I think Tom Savini was kind of like putting himself into the movie, even though he did the effects. I feel like Tom Savini was putting himself into the movie with the character of Tommy Jarvis. He was a special effects guy, and he was really into like making masks and shit like that. That was a nice touch. I love the gesture of Tom Savini coming back. He always says that he made the monster, so they let him come back to kill his monster off. And it really was it was like a definitive Friday the 13th movie. Like, it gives you everything that you would want in a Friday the 13th movie. Everybody's having sex, everybody's getting high, everybody's going skinny dipping. It's kind of like what they did with the New Blood, but they did it a hell of a lot better. And this is another movie in the series where if you took Jason out of this movie, I would have watched it. I still would have watched this movie. These characters, and I don't remember who it was. As a matter of fact, the commentary that's on the DVD I think it's Adam Green and Joe Lynch. They do commentary for part 4, and and it's a funny ass commentary, bro. And they say that you kind of are watching almost a John Hughes film, where these characters are so 80s. These characters are so interesting. They're so likable. I don't think there's a character that I don't like in Friday the 13th Part 4. I love all these characters. And then you get Crispin Glover. For God's sakes. The first kill of the movie, I love those 2 characters, Axel and whoever that girl is. Axel gets a fucking, like, a bone saw to his neck, and Jason just twists his head. The kills are crazy. The kills are fucking wild in this movie, man. And listen, if I got any gripes with this movie, how the fuck did Jason get black fingernails? Like, this is literally a continuation of part 3. It's the same day. It's at night when it starts, but it's the same day when Chris gets taken into the back of the into the back of the cop car. How the fuck did Jason just sprout black fingernails? My gripes are small with this shit, but I think it is one of the definitive slasher movies of the 80s entirely, man. I love the final act because Kimberly Beck as Trish, she is one of the best final girls in horror history. She gives Jason a run for his money. And I love the fact that the guy, Eric Anderson, I think his name is. Yeah. Eric Anderson, Rob, he is one of the most pump faking ass motherfuckers in horror that I've ever seen, because here's this guy with this big ass backpack, like he's, you know, like he really is hunting bear, like he says in the movie. You know, he's got his rifle, he's got his map, he's got his hunting knife. You talked all this shit. Yeah, I'm hunting. You know, I'm looking for my, you know, well, he didn't say looking for it. He said, yeah, my sister Sandra got killed by this guy, Jason Voorhees. I'm looking for him, man, and I'm going to put a stop to him. And as soon as you come across Jason Voorhees, you bitching. You get killed right then and there. And he has one of the best death scenes in the franchise, because he is fully aware that this motherfucker's about to die. He's screaming, oh God, he's killing me, before Jason even takes the first whack. And that death scene is so fucking disturbing, because you don't really have anybody in the series except for the girl that's hanging from the sleeping bag in the remake. You don't have anybody that's acknowledging the fact that they're being killed. And that shit fucked me up as a kid, man. That shit really like fucked me up like mentally. And Ted White, rest in peace, shout out to Ted White. He's an underrated as Jason performance. This is the first time we've seen Jason run full speed in the final chapter. When Trish runs out the front door, he is gunning it after her. He's running full motherfucking speed, full fucking force, and he takes an ass whooping in this. He gets his hand sliced with the machete.
This is pre-dead Jason though, so I think that's why he's able to run.
Yeah, he ate his fucking Wheaties in the beginning of that movie, man. Because and then it's mean spirited too, because you get that girl who's hitchhiking and she's eating a banana and he just kills her for no fucking reason. He's just passing through and he stabs her in the back of the throat, or in the back of the neck, and it comes out her throat. Like, he just killing motherfuckers for no reason. And the gore effects are fire in final chapter. The gore effects are fucking flames. Now, one of the problems I do have, another problem I have is Jason. I mean, no, it was well deserved. I'll take that back. I was about to say he shot that guy with a spear gun in his dick, but he deserved it, because he had one of the best looking girlfriends in the whole fucking movie, and he just was dancing with the twin. And he's just like, you know, acting like he doesn't have a whole girlfriend. And then, you know, he goes to look for his girlfriend. She's already dead. And Jason, well deserved, because Jason shot him in the dick. It's like, you didn't do what you were supposed to do with that thing. So I'm going to take care of that for you. So yeah, my number two.
I'm going to castrate you.
Yeah. And it showed a different level of supernatural Jason. Like, I don't know how he had the strength to lift that motherfucker up with the spear gun, but he's one-handing that shit. He's one-handing that shit. And that dude's just like, above water and shit. But that's my number two.
Right through his dick and right into his asshole.
Oh,
that's what's happening right there. Holy shit.
It's low-key one of the most painful deaths in the franchise, on the low.
Yeah.
On the low.
Yeah, definitely. My number two is part two. I think it is the quintessential slasher of the 80s. I like that Ginny breaks all the final girl rules. She drinks, she smokes, she gets laid, and she still survives. And that is one of the things that is often overlooked about that movie, is that she is the only final girl, with the exception of Sydney, is the only final girl to not only to break all the rules and survive, but also to fucking leave the camp for a majority of the movie and come back and still survive. Like, because she is gone for a majority of the movie at the bar with her friends, getting drunk and high. And
hey, yo, I never thought about that, yo.
She comes back and then fucking still whips Jason's ass. You know, and because she's able to break those rules, she's able to manipulate Jason. And it's because she doesn't have innocence. Ginny was never innocent. Like, there was nothing innocent about her when you meet Ginny. Like, when you meet Ginny, she's a tomboy through and through.
Yeah.
And,
yes.
You know what I mean? She's a different type of final girl, and she breaks all the fucking rules. She breaks them. And still survives.
I love Amy Steele. Like, even though April Fool's Day is a sucker punch of a slasher movie, I just love Amy Steele's personality in every movie she's in. Like, every movie she's in, especially the horror movie she's in. So I definitely like her and shit.
Yeah, so part two, I think, and Jason actually looks the coolest in there with the mask and the
Yeah,
overalls.
yeah.
He does look much more scarier, but the mask is what makes him much more iconic. There is a difference there. You know what I mean?
And he
So
didn't even bother to cut the other eye hole open. He's just fucking running around with that one precise eye hole, and
yeah,
he's
because
still on
the other
point.
eye is fucking like swollen as fuck, dude. You can't see out of that eye anyway.
Yeah, and that shit's down here some fucking where too. So
Yeah.
yeah, he just
So,
chalked it. He just
so
chalked it.
Yeah, so man, I don't know if that little eye, man, he could see, but I remember talking to Steve Dash, and he was like, "Dude, that shit was so uncomfortable. Like they had to fucking do something else with that because he
That
got
was
a
a
rash when he did that because they had to tape it. So he got a fucking mean rash on his face because they had to put tape on the
that
bag
was.
just to hold it in position.
Let me just say, bro, that was a nice little quick flex that you tried to sweep under the rug. It's like, yeah, I remember talking to Steve Dash. No big deal. No big deal, man. I meet celebrities all the fucking time. That was a quick flex. That was a quick fucking flex. Steve Dash. I didn't know you met Steve Dash and actually talked to him. That's fly as shit.
Yeah, I
That's
met
good
Steve
shit right
Dash and
there.
he hit on my lady, dude. I'm like, that's Jason. Like, I don't know what you want me to do there. Oh shit. Yeah, I met
One
on
thing.
the same
One thing about
convention that
part
I met
two.
Kane Hodder at, and it's funny because when Steve Dash and Kane Hodder were in the same room, they could
Uh,
not stop talking shit to each other.
I
Oh my
love
god,
it.
they were shouting
I
across
love
the
it.
room talking shit. Kane Hodder's like, "I hope you fucking die." It's like, yeah, well, guess what? When I die, I'll still be more fucking famous than you, asshole.
I love it. I would have been instigating the whole thing.
Yeah, dude, those guys are fucking awesome, dude.
As far as part two goes, I got a question.
Hmm.
When Jenny is hiding under that bed, is that her or the mouse pissing? You remember when she's hiding under the bed in the
Yeah,
in the cabin? Is that her or the mouse?
I think it's supposed to imply that it's her. But then when
I
she
never
gets up,
knew.
there's no wet spots on her, so it might be the mouse.
Yeah, I never understood that because that shit just flows right the fuck out, and it's like I never knew whether that was her or the mouse. Like that's the most unexplained thing in fucking Friday the 13th Part 2. That's one of the mysteries of that fucking movie was who pissed, who peed. If
Might
anybody
have been
out
the
there has
mouse.
an answer, if anybody out there has a precise answer, please let us know in the comments. Please
All
let
right,
us know.
man. Here it is. Here it is. Number one.
Obviously, my number one is Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. I mean, was there any alternative in the matter? Jason Lives, man. It's got one of the things Tom McLaughlin, I think he said in his commentary, he wanted to film the opening sequence when Jason comes back to life in black and white. And I would have bought that.
Hard.
I would have bought that. Like, it's such a fucking old school Universal movie monster opening where they go to destroy Jason and then he gets struck by lightning and he gets brought back to life. First of all, just the shot alone when Jason's eye opens up and all those fucking maggots are crawling around
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Jason establishes himself as supernatural right off the rip. He punches that motherfucker's like he punches Hall's heart out. And I'm mad the MPAA kind of got to that movie a little bit because there's supposed to be a moment where you kind of hear some squishy shit when he turns around after punching his heart out. He's supposed to be stepping on his heart. That's what that sound is. That's what that sound is. Now, Jason, he is unchained in this movie, man. You got Tony Goldwyn, who's a fucking underrated ass actor, the dude from Ghost and Belko Experiment and Last House on the Left. He gets stabbed in the dick and just launched over Jason's shoulder like dirty laundry. He doesn't give a fuck. He stabs his girl in the fucking mouth. Martin, the caretaker, gets killed, death by bottle. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire when Miss Doubtfire is like, it was quite literally the drink that killed him and shit. He gets stabbed by a fucking pint. He stabs that couple like the double impalement. Twist the black girl Cece, he twists her head around and then pulls that shit off. Court and his girlfriend in the fucking in the camper. and she's riding him, and he's like, well, how much longer do I got to keep it up? And she's like, it's only 10 more minutes. You got to keep it up until the end of the song. Smashes her fucking head through the thing, stabs Court in the head. I love Sheriff Garris. He's an asshole, but Sheriff Garris is probably one of the most effective 80s sheriffs in horror, next to Ben Meeker in Halloween.
Does his fucking job.
Yep, absolutely. And while we hate him, while we're watching the movie, is justified. We understand why he is acting the way he's acting. He's got a daughter to protect. And then when shit hits the fan, he calls him back up and goes back to the camp. And he dies trying to save his daughter. He's got one of the best death scenes in the movie. That motherfucker gets folded like a lawn chair. That shit's bad. That shit is bad. Yeah, like a straight up lawn chair. The ending, while Tom Matthews, I like Tom Matthews. I like John Shepard's portrayal as Tommy a little bit better, but Tom Matthews, he locks into the role. I will give him that. He locks in, and he is that guy, like you said, that's like, listen, I'm going to end this tonight, whether I got to read encyclopedias to kill this motherfucker, whether I have to, get help from the sheriff's daughter. He is on a mission to stop Jason. And speaking of Jason again, even though it's simple, I love the shot when Jason walks up to the camp and he's just strolling in. Where he's just strolling in and they've got the music playing and he's just walking in. It's like he's back home again. I love that shit. And again, like you said, it's the first time we see kids actively at this camp. From the moment they pull up, it's like, oh shit. Like these aren't just teenagers that are going to be at this camp. There's actual kids involved. And back in the 80s, that probably had a lot of people like shook up because you remember back when it was rare for people to kill kids in horror movies like that. I remember when they killed that kid in the Blob remake and everybody was just fucking shocked by that shit. But to have the kids there, to have the cops actually come to the camp and investigate doing their job and shit, that fucking movie works on so many different levels. One of the other gripes I got with the movie is that it's the only movie that don't have no TNA in it. They don't show no tits and ass. None.
Yeah.
None. And the girl that, I wanted to put this on her page, like, you're a part of one of the greatest sequences of all time, but when she's fucking Court, she's completely like clothed. She's got like her t-shirt and panties on. Her birthday just passed. Happy belated birthday to Darcy DeMoss, who played Nikki, I think her name was. But she's like, she should damn near be clothed in that movie. I think it's the only Jason where you don't see no TNA, and I don't think anybody gets high. I don't think anybody does any drugs in that movie. But it still gives you everything that a Friday the 13th movie can
Court's the only one that smokes.
Court gets high in that movie?
Yeah, he smokes. That's what he's smoking.
Well, Court gets high. Okay, I'll give you that. Court gets high, and it's tongue-in-cheek, and it's the only Friday the 13th movie that breaks the fourth wall. And I will always respect Tom McLaughlin for having that movie on his resume, and I will always respect him because it was a deleted scene, or I don't know if they filmed it or if it was just in the script. This was the only movie that was going to show Jason's dad.
Yes,
that's only fucking movie.
That's in the novelization of the movie where the ending is that the dad shows up and the dad is just dressed up all in black, like wearing a trench coat, a button-up, cowboy boots with the hat. You don't see who it is, but he pays the carekeeper money to take care of Jason's grave.
Oh, shit. But plot twist, Jason's dad, Elias Voorhees, is the man in black from Halloween 5. That'll just convolute the shit out of 2 franchises instead of 1.
For real.
I mean, I would have been cool if they ended it like that, but I'm kind of glad that, like, as far as the movie goes, the way the movie plays out, I don't know if it would have, like, how well it would have fit. Like, I don't know if they would have tried to get too serious with that moment, or if it would have been tongue-in-cheek like the rest of the movie. But I still appreciate the gesture that he tried to bring something. He brought a lot of shit to the franchise that we hadn't seen before, and we haven't seen since then.
In an interview, he said, Tom McLaughlin said that that scene was going to be very dark. Like, not dark as in shot dark, but it was not going to match the tone of the rest of the movie because it was supposed to set up the next movie.
Right.
He wanted to do the sequel to this and then kind of carry on that tone with the dad, which you kind of see. which you kind of see with the C.J. Graham movie. Like that's what they're trying to do.
I would have been down for Tom McLaughlin to come back. I would still be down for him to come back if Paramount and if these motherfuckers can get it together. I'm cool with that. I'm down with that.
But yeah, Vengeance Bloodlines, that's what that's supposed to carry on to.
Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Is
Friday
that
the 13th, Vengeance 2, Bloodlines. So that's what that's supposed to be. Have you watched Vengeance yet? No.
Directions. So there could literally be a direct sequel to every Friday the 13th like entry. And Jason Lives is definitely one of them. Jason Lives is one of them. I feel like we're
Vengeance is a direct sequel to Jason Lives. So so Vengeance is a direct sequel to Jason Lives.
Gotta write that down because I've never seen it. I think I've heard of it, but I'm really hard on fan films, bro. I am because I've seen way more bad ones than I have good ones. The good ones are far and few in between, but I've seen a lot of shitty Friday the 13th fan films, man. And I'd be so scared to watch them. Like, luckily, I think the last Friday the 13th fan film I saw was Roseblood, and I thought Roseblood was fire. I thought that shit was fire. I was talking a little bit of shit about the acting, but I can't go into fan films expecting, like, you know, top-notch worthy acting every single time. But Roseblood was pretty decent. The fact that they got Laura Park Lincoln back and and Terry Kaiser and Kevin Spertus, or I can't remember how to pronounce that dude's last name, but the dude that played Nick in
Spartus.
Yeah. And I think he changed his name or some shit. But the fact that I love Friday the 13th because I feel like that is the series that people kind of take the most pride in, man. Like, you don't have, like, Crystal Lake Memories and his name was Jason. Almost everybody's in there. Unless they passed away or they were unreachable, almost everybody's in there. And I think Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street are the franchises where people are like, yeah, sure, I'll talk about it. I'll do an interview about it. But even not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street has some bougie people because I don't think you're going to get Johnny Depp for a fucking,
no, that's not true because Johnny Depp has gone on record and said that had Wes Craven asked me to be in New Nightmare, I would have been in it. I would have fucking done it. I would have done everything I could to be in New Nightmare. So Johnny Depp often credits Wes Craven for launching his career, and so he's always forever indebted to him. He said, I mean, he didn't have to do that spot for Freddy's Dead. He did it because he loved that franchise.
Yeah, he did that cameo. He definitely did it.
You know what I mean? So, like, yes, he doesn't. He's not a part of the documentaries. That's because no one asks him to be part of those documentaries.
They're probably scared to.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, because he's the only one that's reached the heights of, what other people haven't. You know what I mean? He's like the only star out of that whole franchise, besides Robert Englund.
I feel like outside of Robert Englund and Johnny Depp, the only person who's really up there as far as like the actors in that entire franchise was Yaphet Kotto, Doc from Freddy's Dead, and he's gone now because he was in James Bond, he was in Alien. Those two movies alone, that dude was a star, and he was in I can't remember the name. It wasn't Hell Up in Harlem. It was it seemed like it was one of those like blaxploitation crime movies. I can't remember.
With the Black Caesar?
Was it
with Richard Williamson?
It might have been. I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, those are the only people that really like you said, reached the heights in their career. Midnight Run, Live and Let Die is the James Bond shit. Oh, let's see. What was he in? Perry Mason. He was in The Running Man?
Yeah, he was one of the convicts. That was Arnold's friend. That was one of the guys that they got caught up with, remember?
Oh shit. Hill Street Blues. Oh, he was in the A-Team. He's got a lot of TV credits to his name. Othello, damn. R.I.P. Friday Foster might be the movie I'm thinking about. Truck Turner.
Across the 110. I think that's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, yep. That was a goddamn.
That was a really good movie. I saw that. That was a really fire movie.
He was kind of. this was kind of like a Freddy's Dead was kind of like, I'm glad that, but I love when actors do that. They don't, like, some of them don't really look at it like, oh my God, I'm too good for this shit. You got Yaphet Kotto doing a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. You got Johnny Depp that came back for a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I love when people, like, you had John Saxon do a fucking Nightmare, take a chance on a independent movie like Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm trying to think, like, as far as the Friday the 13th franchise goes, like, who's really that person? Like,
Kevin
that's been
Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, and he was in the first one. He's the foundation of actors that made it. As far Kevin Bacon, and then you could say Corey Feldman, but I know his career kind of was like all over the fucking place. But Corey Feldman's still like,
yeah, Corey Feldman would be another one up there. I think that would be it, honestly. Think about it. Because none of the final girls ever fucking made it.
I hate to say it, no shade, but they didn't.
They didn't make it, you know.
I feel like the one that maybe came closest to it, shit, man, I don't know. Jensen Daggett from Jason Takes Manhattan, she was an MTV VJ at some point.
That's right, she was in the early '90s. In the early '90s, that's right, she was.
I remember I saw her. It was like spring fling or spring bling or whatever it was. I saw her. I was like, that's ready for fucking Friday the 13th. I was hype as shit, and then she kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
What's the name? I mean, the black girl from Jason Lives, she went on to be in like Young and the Restless or some shit like that. But as far as like a career, she was in Young and the Restless. She was in Fresh Prince.
Renee Jones.
Yep, she was in there. I don't know, man. As far as the rest of the cast, Kelly Hu had a pretty. She still has a pretty decent career. She's okay. She's doing all right. She was Deathstrike.
Yeah,
she was Deathstrike in X-Men 2. I give her that. And she was in The Scorpion King for all you rock fans out there. That movie was ass.
Man, that's it, man.
That movie was ass.
My number one is The Final Chapter. I just think that's just like one of the best Friday movies. I think, again, like you said it early, if you would have ended the series right then and there, it would have been a great send-off. It's actually one of the ones that actually moves really quick. So you don't have to get bogged down with the plot or the story. It just picks up right away at the morgue, and then you're off. You know? Yep. And Corey Feldman is us. You know what I mean? Like, he is us. Like, he represents us, like the horror fans. Like, he is us. You know what I mean? That's who Corey Feldman is. Like, he is the horror fan. And, yeah, I think Friday 4 has more rewatchability, but I think it's not as fun as Jason Lives. But I think Final Chapter is the better movie. I think if you look at all the movies combined, I think Final Chapter is probably the best one that is filmed very well, edited very well, and it just feels like a big movie.
It is.
All the other ones,
it is put together really well.
All the other movies don't really have that feel. They all feel cheap and they all feel low budget. But Final Chapter, for whatever reason, Joseph Zito just knew how to make that shit work, and he fucking made probably one of the best in the entries. I know people held this as probably their top 3, top 4, but this is my number 1 because I feel like this is the one movie I feel that you can show anyone and they'll be an instant Friday fan.
Yeah. And Barney Cohen, there really isn't, while I'm a Jason Lives guy, there isn't a script that plays out like the Final Chapter either. Like, the characters are so, like I said, man, like, you could take Jason out of that movie for me, and I'm watching those characters, every single one of them. I want to know, damn, well, what happened with, Peter Barton's character and his girlfriend for them to be, at odds with each other before they made up and had sex. Like, I want to know what Crispin Glover was going to do before he got killed. I want to know if Teddy Bear was going to keep smoking and watching porn. Like, I love those fucking characters so much that I wanted to follow them before and after, the shit hit the fan, man. That script is so fucking good. And if you watch I think it's called Jason's Unlucky Day. It's like a behind the scenes, like, featurette type of thing, or not behind the scenes featurette, but they're talking about the making of that movie. Barney Cohen and Joseph Zito, you could tell they were trying to put something special into that movie because the studio told them, it was like, listen, this is going to be the last movie. This is going to be the last Friday the 13th movie. Do whatever you guys got to do. We're going to get Tom Savini back on board. It's going to be the last one. So it could have been the last fucking movie in the franchise, bro. It could have been. It's good. It's that good.
Yeah, and I think it's probably one of the better filmed movies out of the whole franchise, in my opinion. I think it's up there. Jason Lives, it's number 3, but it's one that I always watch because I feel like that's just one that you could just pop on and just like enjoy it. You know what I mean?
And the execution of the kills is some of the best shit in the series too. A Final Chapter, I definitely give it that. Crispin Glover's death scene, you don't see that shit coming at all. There's no build up. You don't see Jason creeping around at first. He just pops the fuck up. Like that's an 80s jump scare right there that I feel like worked. All the the way that these kills play out, man. Like when the twin Tina gets killed, she looks out the window and does this, and then they got a POV shot. Yeah, and he throws that bitch. But then they build up to it. You don't get a lot of that in the Friday the 13th franchise. They build up to it. She does this and looks out and sees the bikes, and she looks back, and she does it again, and then she backs up, and then Jason crashes through the window. The kill scene with Rob is flames. Teddy's death scene, you don't know what's coming, and then Jason stabs through the projector. The girl Sam, Sam, when she's going skinny dipping and Jason, impales her through the raft. When the girl Sarah, when that axe comes through the door, first of all, I need to know, how did Jason throw that axe? Like when Sarah's at the door and like, what is he? Is he standing like right there and just like throws that shit through, and it just hits her in the fucking chest? And then the kill scene with the other twin, I love that fucking kill scene where it's just the shadow cast on the side of the house where she's getting ready to get on her bike, and you see Jason impale her with that spit. The kills are executed so fucking well. I don't argue anybody down that says that the Final Chapter is their number 1, because that spot is so fucking well deserved, yo. We'll never get a Friday the 13th movie that's that fucking good ever. Is that good?
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our ranking. You can go back and watch this archived and watch our full ranking. I will cut this part out and upload it separately so you guys can just watch the ranking, or if you can watch the whole thing if you guys would like. But yeah, that is our ranking for our Friday the 13th movie. So thank you for everyone joining us.
What up? I got a question.
Up? Yo.
Do you want to rank the Halloween series next? Or do you want to rank something that people wouldn't expect?
We do Halloween for October.
October. There you go.
October.
I feel we should rank something that people wouldn't even expect. Like, let's rank the Puppet Master franchise. That shit's got like 18,000 movies that I haven't seen.
We would have to find a cutoff for that. Holy shit. Talk about that series has gone like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where it's been rebooted and rebooted over and over again.
Ugh.
You really want to put yourself through that?
I stopped it.
You want to do Children of the Corn pretty soon too, so like obviously you're a glutton for punishment. So I don't know.
I know my ranking for Children of the Corn. Like, I could do mine tonight. I watch that series often. I usually stop after part 6, and I haven't seen all of Revelations. I think that was part 7. Yeah, Revelations was part 7. And then there's Children of Corn Genesis, and then there's Children of Corn Runway, and then there's the 2009 remake. I know my ranking for that fucking series, but that's gonna be rough. It's like, somebody said it's like picking through shit and looking for the clean kernel. Corn in there. That's what somebody,
That's fucking gross.
That's what that shit is.
Fucking gross.
And I feel so bad because Children of Corn is one of those fucking properties that deserves the, how Stephen King, like, they're doing Dark Tower and It and Salem's Lot. Children of Corn deserves that. Like, I feel like it's a franchise that went completely off the fucking rails by part 3. But if you pump some money into it, you could do something with it. You could do something with that concept.
There are 11 Children of the Corns.
God damn, hold up, what?
Yeah, Children of the Corn, Final Sacrifice, Urban Hearted, The Gathering,
Fields of Terror,
Isaac's Return, Revelation, Genesis, Runaway, Children of the Corn,
the remake,
and Children of the Corn.
What? Oh, that's the remake that they didn't even come out with. Yeah. Kurt Wimmer.
This one's from 2009. This is a supernatural horror film written by Donald P. Brochers. It is based on a 77 short story of the same name. It is the 8th installment and the remake of the original. So this is the remake from 2009.
That's the one with the black girl. The black girl plays Vicky. That shit is different. Like it's not good, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be because Bert in the remake, he handles it how any person should in fucking Gatlin, Nebraska. He's killing these motherfuckers off. He's like, I don't care if y'all are kids. Y'all not about to start throwing knives at me and shit like that. I'm snapping arms. Bones are coming out and protruding out of skin. I'm breaking necks. I'm fucking these kids up. Like, he is fucking these kids up to get away from them. And that's really how that shit should be handled. That's why I like Children of the Corn's a little different. I wouldn't ever want to be put in that situation. Like, I would have to be forgiven because I'm not dying. I think
Children of the Corn will be our next one for September because it's fall season and it's in the middle of the fucking fields. So I think that should be it. So we probably have to do this probably the second Wednesday. We might have to do something easier.
And these badass, evil-ass kids are going back to school soon.
Yeah. So I think that'd be the one for September.
Yep, I'm marking it down, bruh.
So I gotta fucking find these movies. God damn it!
I feel like as far as the first 6, I know where I'm placing shit at because Children of Corn is a rough fucking watch. After part 3, shit goes crazy, but I know which ones I enjoy. And one of the things I love about that series, Charlize Theron's in the mix. Naomi Watts is in the mix. Eva Mendes is in the mix. Kane Hodder's in the mix. Alexis Arquette's in the mix. Fred Williams in the mix. Like you've got some people in there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Kane Hodder's not in there. He's in part 5, but he's in one scene. He's a bartender in one scene, and that's only because he was a stunt coordinator on part 5. But Eva Mendes is in part 5. I think that's the first movie she was in. Yeah,
she's right there on the cover.
Yep. I love Fields of Terror, man. And I don't know if you remember Ahmet Zappa from MTV. He was an MTV VJ too. He's in that shit. Ahmet Zappa was he always reminded me of like the more comedic version of Billy Zane or some shit. That's who he reminds me of.
God, some of these posters are awful, dude. Shit. Mm-hmm. That Final Sacrifice poster is fucking awful. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you trying to say there? That looks like shit, dude.
A lot of those movies are just, or not those posters are just photoshopped together. Like, look at Children of Corn 4's poster. They just do that shit together, copy and paste.
Yeah, that one. That looks like the kid from fucking The Sandlot. That looks like the catcher from The Sandlot holding the fucking Sith. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit.
Wait, which kid are you talking about?
The kid that's up in the front and center in part 4.
But which kid from The Sandlot?
Oh that looks like him, dude. Fields of Terror.